Alright, good morning guys. I'm here. I'm at my favorite flathead spot. I'm already set up. I got here a little bit before the camera could pick up any light. I just got a couple crawlers out. I'm hoping to get some suckers right away here and just get some suckers out there so I can see the flatheads are awake. I'm at the end of an old bridge across from a refinery on the Mississippi River in Minnesota, so let's get some bait and catch some fish. The fish are pretty active. I've only had the baits in the water for 5 minutes. I've had 2 bites, 1 on each rod. Just pickups and drops, but there's also a fish out here jumping. I'm assuming they're drum. They're jumping all over the place, so that's a good sign. It's only 30 degrees out right now. There's luckily no wind yet. We're supposed to get snow and rain at about 11. But it's a good sign that the fish are already biting, so I'm going to let this thing roll and maybe we can catch fish. My boy Shorty put me on this spot last summer, and I just kind of showed him how to fish it, and we did really good. We caught a lot of big fish here. 40 class flathead, 15 flathead, a couple giant carp, like giant carp, a couple really big misses too. Actually, I wasn't here for this, but Shorty and his brother were here, and they were fishing the weekend after we caught the 40 pound. He was reeling in a fish, and fish started swimming at him, so he let up on his grip, and the fish turned and ripped the rod out of his hand into the river. So the dude's a mechanic, so it's not like he has weak hands or anything, so that's got to be a big fish, and I'm hoping to catch his grandpa today. I'm guessing once that sun gets up over the horizon here, it'll start warming up the water and the fish will really start popping. My daughter got up at 4 a.m. this morning, so I just got up and fed her, and so I didn't have to get up to an alarm. I got here pretty early today. It's gonna be a good day. I might actually throw on some of my preserved shiners if these crawlers will pick up. It's the Mississippi, so it's kind of a garbage river. I actually just caught a piece of trash off the bottom. People are freaking disgusting. Like, clean up your mess, and when you go places, take more out than you came in with. Don't leave stuff behind. If you go fishing, grab an extra bag, carry some crap out. You know, it's just disgusting what I find on the banks of rivers, especially like banks that people don't go to. Stuff washes up on shore. It's disgusting, and it's really bad for the animals and the water and the fish and everything. So like, just like clean up after yourselves. I threw that out on the other side. It's like 30 feet deep on that side, and then it varies back here. There's a whole bunch of structure where it goes from like 15 to 5 to back down to 20. I actually got, last time we came here, we came upstream, and I got my kayak, the kayak I was in, hung up on rocks. You couldn't even see them, and that was like right behind this bridge. So I threw one out over here just to see what happens. I think what's going on is you either got panfish or really small channels just kind of picking away at the crawler, which is fine. If I catch a baby channel, it's going right back out with a hook in its back. Maybe on a float, I don't know. There we go. Yes, here we go, guys. That was lucky. And it's exactly what I needed. Yes. Alright. I'm gonna get this back out, but that's a little white sucker. That's perfect, you guys. Like, I'll show you in a second. I just want to get this bait back out. Because you can never have enough, and if the catfish are biting, I'm gonna need a couple heads. It actually is a little red horse. It's just a light colored one. Oh, it's so tempting to use as live bait, but I'm gonna get this ready and prepare it up. I'm just gonna do cut bait on this guy and get my bigger rod out there immediately. This is awesome. This is perfect. There's a mama goose on her nest on the other side of this wall. I was wondering why the geese were freaking out at me, but I'll definitely leave her alone. Try not to even go over there too much so I don't scare her, but apparently she thought that'd be a good spot for a nest, and I don't blame her. So I got that one on the clicker. I don't know if you can see that or not. Lovely Minnesota, you can only fish 2 reds on your BB. 1 in lakes. 2 while you're ice fishing. It's ridiculous. I see guys down in Tennessee running 4 rods. I've seen guys in other states, I don't even know where they're from, but they had like 15 rods on the boat. 1 guy with a camera. So I gotta put one of the rods away. I threw the clicker on out there. Just I worry a little bit because I can't really get a good spot for the rod holder to be super secure. The wrong thing is the clicker is less hookups. Like, it's just legit less hookups. But I also feel like a little bit it gives a finicky fish a chance to get the bait in their mouth before they feel the tension of the rod. So I mean, I got pigeons above me everywhere. I got a mama goose out here. I told you crazy thing happened here. So I'll probably take a picture of the mama goose and just share it. But if you ever see that, just leave them alone. I almost feel bad a little bit, and I'm surprised the dad goose isn't coming over here kicking my ass, but you can hear him right there. So hopefully they get the clue that I'm not going to hurt them or anything. I never would. I wouldn't be surprised though if they come at me once or twice today. So, but we're fishing. Just waiting now. It's an appropriate time for a face mask because it's freezing out. It's like just died. Caught that bait. The sun came up, temperature dropped, it got windy, but the good news is it looks like there's some sun coming, some blue skies. Should be here soon, like very soon. So that usually changes things when the sun comes out in the spring. So hopefully that changes things now. It's really cold and there's no fish bite. I think I got a good one on here. Yeah, this is good fish. Just like that. It's a massive carp. Of course that would happen. Some motherfuckers threw my sunglasses here. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Whew, that was fun. He was barely hooked though. I'm gonna weigh it. Why not? I got a scale. That was awesome. Oh, those things are nasty though. And I didn't bring my towel with today. It says 12.6. Feels a lot bigger than that, but that's awesome. Alright, let's get her back. I wasn't the target species, of course, but that's always a blast, man. Those fish fight like crazy. They stink too, but so worth it, dude. That was awesome. That was really fun. That was really challenging. He was just barely hooked, and he just kept going and going and going. But I'm gonna get baited back up here and get back at it. Cut bait just got smacked. Probably a channel cat. Just messing with it. It's okay though. It's action. Alright guys, it is really cold. Like really cold. It's 20 miles an hour wind. It says it's 39, but I'm sure that's in the city. I honestly don't know how much longer I can last out here. But I do have good news. If you can hear me over the wind. So the guys I fish with on this river, every time a barge goes by, someone catches something. And it's usually big. I don't know if it's coincidence or if it way that the barge moves the bottom of the water and makes the bait stir around, but there's a barge coming. So I'm going to keep the camera running while the barge goes by. But yeah, I don't know how much longer I can handle this cold. I mean, I've had better, warmer days in a deer stand. Actually, when I shot my deer last year, it was like 65 degrees. I was watching the Vikings game on my phone in my bibs and a t-shirt. But I just want to film this barge going by and see if I get a bite while it happens. I hope so. no such luck that time. I think the fish are feeling like me, cold, and they're like, screw it. I'm not even gonna come out of my little hole and go eat because it's too cold. Alright, bottom feeders. I was gonna film a quick outro here because my batteries are dying. There's not enough sun for the solar power backup. The fish are not biting. But I just, I'm gonna put this out because I want people to fish. That's the whole point of this, is to get people excited about fishing. And hopefully get some more of our youth out fishing and keep them out of trouble. But, don't get discouraged if you go out and you don't do as well as you thought. The catfish were picking up the baits, I think, a couple times there, a couple good hits, but they were probably just channel cats. I don't think the flatheads are woke yet. Otherwise, I probably would have had something by now. Every time I come here, I catch stuff, but it was still really fun. It was a good day. It's always a good day to fish. Just remember that even if you don't catch something, it's still better than a day at work. So, unless I get something else as I'm packing up here, this is it. Short, sweet. But yeah, I'm sick of the cold. I miss my kids, so I suppose I should let you know I got a couple weekends out here where I won't be out. I won't be back out till the middle of May, but that's good because definitely by then the catfish will be biting, everything will be biting better, and we'll see you then. Until next time, bottom feeders, thanks for watching.